all of us experience hardships. All of us experience disappointments and hurts, and we need to have an opportunity to demonstrate the love, the grace, the mercy that God extended to us.
I think wives expect their husbands to provide all that happiness, and that doesn't happen. So then there's disappointments that the wives aren't used to. And where do they turn? Do they turn and talk about their husbands all the time to other women? Or do they turn to God or a trusted friend saying, I really need help in this area, or I have a bad attitude, pray for me. We come with expectations that aren't met. And what do we do with them? And that's where I think a lot of young couples, or not just young couples, older couples, have these expectations that are not met. And where do they turn?
I did not have a heart for God when we met, and did not know God. And then when I met Chris, started coming to McBIC, and it was totally different.
There's an intentionality now in our marriage. And as Dennis said, we're the poster kids for how not to do marriage well until, God brought us together. So intentionally we start our morning with the Lord. We intentionally spend that time together.
If God is in the center of any relationship, you can handle anything that comes along.
You can especially handle John.
Exactly. We love him dearly.
We all have our crosses. It's been my observation, both with spiritual walks, with a faith journey, and with marriages, that both are better done in community. And whenever individuals isolate, whether that be individually or as a couple, it spirals them into a hole that it's more and more difficult to get out of.
A couple that Dennis and I had been in community and for a period of time, and we saw them pull back and just kind of isolate themselves for a period of time. And as they opened up and we kind of processed and we walked through their specific situation, within the week, they were in such a better place. They realized that there was just some things that they were keeping quiet.
As we meet with couples, we cover a variety of areas, including finances, including sexuality, including personal time with God, including communication, and cover the whole gamut and try to impress upon them that the biblical standard of a Christian relationship is different than what they typically see, and that they need to be very intentional about fulfilling the biblical roles of a husband and wife, as opposed to buying into what they see on TV.
Our biggest thing is communication. Mm-hmm. If you have communication and you have God in your life, it makes it a lot easier. And mentoring the younger couples, the younger kids, it's even better because they're hungry to ask those questions.
And we allow couples to sort of set the pace. There are couples that we've worked with that are external processors that need to talk about things and need to express it and come to a conclusion. There are others that want to play games, and as we play games, things come out and we talk about things.
When we first got married, before we got married, mm-hmm. we went to the Love and Respect conference. Mm-hmm. And when we were at the Love and Respect conference, 3 other couples from our church just happened to be there, and we all went to lunch together, and we formed our life group from that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they were along with us, and they still are. We're still friends.
When we met each other and got engaged, we had a very long counseling time. Because we had done it all wrong. Yeah, so it took us a while to get to that point. And since then, it's just been, every step. We look back and think how much better it's been in this marriage than, in the other two. And it's because we've involved, we've asked, we've reached out, we recognize that we just did not know how to do marriage well. So what I've seen and understood and realized is that no matter what it is that I need to have fulfilled for me, Dennis could do and do and do and do, and it will never be enough, because what I truly need is God.
I was putting undue expectation on Rosine because of longings that are God-given that are related to somebody else rather than her.
If you're thinking about doing marriage mentoring, the other spouse is not on page with you or is not ready, and you're ready, don't push him to do it. It's not going to work. He's going to have to want to do it himself. Mm-hmm. So it's going to take a lot of praying, and you go find somebody to talk to until he's ready. And then if he sees a change in you, he's going to say, wow, I want a part of that. Mm-hmm. Take me along with you.